Thanks to you. Not a bad plan.
And what do you know? It worked. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. And guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
Sure. And while you're at it, I suppose next you'll be offering me 1,000,000 caps.
All right. I get it. You don't trust me. But I swear, this is the big score. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the names didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Sounds like fun. Count me in.
That's the spirit. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of...
Right.
Meet me at the over. Just let me get that door for you.
Uh-huh.
There.
Myself? Were you sleeping or were you not?
Yes, I was sleeping, okay? It's what people do when they're exhausted. Ever since you guys took over, you've been working us around.
Things will get better. One
day. Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Super mutants just hit the place.
Got 4 good
We're
hours
still
of sleep
trying
last
to
night.
rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here, earn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
Huh. So you're the new overboss. I expect you and I are gonna have a lot to discuss in the future.
Hey there.
Coulter sure left you a mess, didn't he?
More than the traders.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Well, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Nuka World! I've always dreamed of...
Doesn't seem all that special to me.
What? You can't be serious. This is the most special place in the world. You can just imagine the children smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Yeah, the Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
If you're searching for a more ridiculous pair of sunglasses, don't bother. I doubt such a thing exists.
Sunglasses? Oh, you mean the Cappy glasses. Sorry, sometimes I forget I'm even wearing them. Aren't they great? It was pretty clever making them part of the... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. You know what? Never mind. I'll just keep looking.
I could help you out if you want.
Oh, no thanks. I kind of need to keep this a secret. It's really important to me, and I just don't know you very well.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. Oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Oh boy! John Caleb Bradburton? How exciting!
I know! That's exactly how I felt when I first learned about the contest. It's so nice to meet someone who really understands. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
You'd better make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know.
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
That last one died too fast.
Caps, ammo,
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
Oh, sure. I understand. So, are you just gonna paint the bullseye directly on my back, or what?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a part of the reason you won't see me stepping up and running things. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be that bad. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Coulter couldn't pull this off? He was weak. Didn't deserve to be in charge.
Tell me about it. I thought he had what it took, so I helped arrange this whole deal. Didn't work out. But now that you're here, we got a second shot. Ain't gonna lie. I've heard about you. Part of that railroad, ain't you? I don't give a damn about their little crusade, but guess I know you got some fight in you. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
They'll listen if they're all afraid of me.
Okay, settle down. Most of these psychos have seen shit that'd scare your nightmares. They're not gonna be that easy to intimidate. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
We've been traveling for a spell. I was hoping to have some words with you.
Oh, now's a good time.
I'm used to flying solo, but I gotta admit, working with you makes me think I've been missing out. Having someone watching your back is refreshing, especially since you never know when the Institute is watching.
Feelings mutual.
I gotta say, you make it look easy, but you have some built-in advantages. Some people at HQ are jealous. You took the big nap and everyone you knew is long gone. Now, hear me out on the silver lining. If a human in the railroad slips up, then they expose friends and loved ones to danger. You're safe from that.
You saying that losing my boy is a good thing?
Oh, Jesus, no, I didn't mean that. Look, if the church gets compromised and the coursers are on our tail, at least you're not putting more people in harm's way. That's all. It doesn't matter much to me. I'm a synth. At least that's what they tell me. So, I really don't have anything to lose. For Glory and me and the others, it's easier to dedicate ourselves to the cause.
I had no idea.
I figured you deserved to know. I was one of the first to get the whole cranium reboot, and let's just say it was a learning experience for everyone. Since we're traveling together, I want you to take this. It's my recall code. If you ever need to know something about the Institute, read it to me.
If you expect me to believe you, I want proof.
All right, you got me. No fooling you, huh? Don't take it personally. I lie to everyone. Maybe I'm just another human that has people back home he wants to protect. Then again, maybe not.
Well, you're good in my book. Whatever or whoever you are.
If you believe anything, believe this. I'm in your corner. Always have been. That code I gave you is a hard truth. You can't trust everyone. Even if someone sounds sincere, they could be a synth replacement working for the Institute. The bitch of the problem is recognizing the 90% of the time someone's on the up and up, and the 10% of the time you're being played.
You need some... something, boss. You need something, boss.
Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened? I guess she deserved it. A lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
You're gonna head on in, Overboss. Sorry, Mags. All anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that pit boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Soda?
Huh. Not quite.
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the...
Overboss, making trouble? Good. Mags and William normally have me frisk visitors. You, it's special.
Man, I've been getting the shakes bad.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. They know how to live. The other games, dying is one of their
Came a long way to see this place.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pet only runs with...
Must be stressful. Running this den of backstabbers, throat cutters, and double dealers. Let my chems put that troubled mind at ease, eh?
I'll take a look, sure.
My pleasure.
This place really makes me want a Nuka-Cola.
Killing each other. Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, Or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. And when it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest. Got some medical supplies too.
Not today.
Very well.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up.
Mason's been waiting for you.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last
You said we
day.
ain't allowed to kill any of them, so...
Tell me, did you have to wait in a long line to see me?
No. I walked right up here.
Exactly. Most can handle their own shit without bothering me about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No. No! I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels if you can't.
It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
I'll send you my resume and references.
The fuck's a resume? Whatever, don't matter. Name's Mason, the Pax Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
The pack? Oh, fitting. You smell like animals.
Ah, never heard that one before. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to. Might turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place.
You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. We thought Coulter was the real deal, too. He's laying in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I think you're a bunch of ungrateful children.
Careful there, boss. We ain't ungrateful. Just fed up. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
I trust we're done with the history lesson.
Yeah, boss. Just trying to fill you in on why we're all so pissed off. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
I intend to treat all the gangs equally.
Ain't no two things in this world that's truly equal, boss. Everything has its place. One gang is gonna end up on top, and one on the bottom. It's a simple law of nature. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here. If you're ever able to lend a hand,
sure.
Loyalty's a two-way. Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
Got some kind of death wish? Oh, it's you.
We'd all consider putting the bullet in Coulter's backs.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice. Watch yourself, boss.
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big eye? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
The new OB, huh? I reckon you're here to talk to Nisha. She's in charge.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Hey there.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
And what are you? His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Gage will never be one of us. He's a failure. He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Coulter Nuka Town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
That thing should be shut down. It's dangerous.
Dangerous? People are dangerous. That thing's child's play. Just a bunch of traps and critters. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
If you come across any hebologist crazies, just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp. Misha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Gage must have pulled a few... Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
The overboss returns. Well, you're back. Everything all peachy with our friendly. Sure hope you didn't... going a little...
Mind your own business.
Haven't you figured it out? Time to roll up your... This place is... We need to take them all. You stake a claim. Who gets what?
I ain't gonna lie to you all.
I thought the whole point of having minions was to get them to do the dirty work.
Yeah. Give it time. You still got to prove to them you're worth following, remember? So that's it. Nice. And hey, we're in this.
No thanks. I got this.
Suit yourself.
It's Red Eye here, running Raider Radio. You love it, and you know it. Here's an announcement from Mags Black to the disciple who found a red ribbon on her bunk this morning. You know what you did, as do we. God, she even writes like that. Sorry, mic is still on. You all ever feel like you just can't get enough? Well, Red Eye hears you, man. He knows what it's like.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Well, come back. One of us is down. We're having fun. Out of the way.
Whoa, everybody stop! Someone cover my ass! Ow! Hit my noggin, boss. This is the part where you're supposed to die.
Whoa, is that?
Slinked off, huh? Don't worry. Here I'll and now. Get us all. Try harder than that.
You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for Raider radio is... Well, in case you ain't heard, things have gone from bad to totally screwed. Our new overboss has turned on us and has been wiping out raiders left and right. The rest of you want to try and fight him? Go right ahead. As for me, I'm getting the hell out of here. Consider this your official notice that Raider Radio is off the damn air forever.
You won't get far.
You almost got away with that. This is only gonna... one way. So, new business model. We team up with a mortuary.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
Oh, good.
It's fighting time.
Thought you left. Fighting is... Son of a bitch! Headshot! Receiving out! Got me. Now this...
But not me! You're dead!
impress someone? Come on, drop some of that. Now that's just annoying. Back before I met you, I'd go whole days without massacring a bunch of things. Honest. Fighting again. Great. Again.
going down.
You'll pay for that!
Submit or die.
And here I was wanting to spend the day reading Proust, and then you had to ruin it.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm. I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job. Keeping all...
I wasn't really looking to become the overboss of Nuka World, but I might as well enjoy the benefits of my position.
Makes sense to me. Well...
Sure, let's take a look.
Right away, boss.
Something out there.
There's nothing.
We're alone. That wasn't in the script.
We lost one.
Heads up. We ain't alone. Trick to this is don't die.
The more you resist, the more fun for me.
Fucking dead.
Fighting is so 27.
Don't fight.
Something's up.
You're not scared, are you? Get behind something, damn it!
She's...
Time for vengeance! Whoa, everybody stop! I gotta... Arms out of commission, boss. There's always an option. I won't shoot.
Hey.
Sure, I can help you out.
Warning. Union violation detected. Last recorded break was 9,999 hours ago.
Can you build me a mansion? Casa del Deacon. I'm a sucker for those old world books. It must have been something living back then.
Hey.
You called? Loading up or loading off? Seems we have a tail.
Damn it! We lost one. So long, slob.
Well, hello.
Don't mean to make... Well, howdy there.
You're...
I think they're being watched. Go ahead, run. I need a break anyway. I'll say that.
Boss, I can't believe it. You killed the raiders. All of them. I have to ask, why?
You and the other traders were being treated like slaves. I had to put an end to it.
Well, you certainly did that. I've thought about this day for a long time. Dreamed about it, really. Though I never thought I'd see that dream come true. Now that it has, I'm left with a question that I don't know the answer to. What happens next?
Well, you're free now. You can do anything you want.
Freedom. I never appreciated that word as much as I do right now. You know, I think we should keep this market open. Bring it back to what it used to be. A place where everyone feels welcome. Before you go, there's one last thing I need to say. Thank you. Sincerely, from all of us. Thank you. Wherever the road takes you, know that you'll always be welcomed back here in Nuka World. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to figure out a way to safely remove these collars.
Dr. Bridgman.
Need some stims? Or I can patch you up myself.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Of course. What seems to be the trouble?
Actually, it's nothing.
Fine. Come back later. Just here to pick up some supplies, boss.
The raiders are gone. They're really gone. I can hardly believe it. Anyway, sorry, what did you need, boss?
Not now.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well, it's a new day, boss. We all owe you one. Now what can I do for you?
Not right now.
All right.
Not looking for trouble, just some good deals.
Gangs are gone. It's like a weight's been lifted off us. Thanks.
We've been making...
Hey.
Tell me what you want.
Excuse me.
We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you learn the big secret. Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. She calls the ops, gives the rah-rah speeches, but it's just an act. She does what I tell her to because the railroad, it's my show. It's been that way since I founded it.
Do you really think I'm gonna fall for this?
Fall for what? Haven't you noticed that when I say the word, Desdemona does a 180? Hey, there's an intruder! No, I vouch for him. Then welcome. Every time. It works best that way. Gives me room to maneuver. We've come a long way since the beginning. We've done a lot of good. Saved a lot of synths. But we're about more than that. We are the last and only line of defense between the Institute and the Commonwealth. Hell, maybe even the world.
Any perks being close to the big boss?
Now that I don't have to hide, sure. Tinker Tom will set you up. But the best perk is seeing behind the curtain. People think our missions are all about synths, but there's more going on. We are building a better, brighter Commonwealth. The Railroad really is the best, noblest organization that's ever lived. I can't keep up with this bullshit.
Ah, I knew you were lying to me, you bastard.
Of course you did, but hopefully there's a point here. A lesson, if you will. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're going to spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing, what they're asking you to do, what sort of world they'd have you build, and how they're going to pay for it.
Yo, thanks for the advice.
I don't know if it's your good old-fashioned pre-war values or you just won the genetic lottery, but anyone that has you in their corner has an advantage. And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
Hey, I think I got something.
Friends, you dead bastard. We'll be here all week. I heard something.